Good first half to the year, a great June. What's going to be the driver? What are the key storylines, Tim, for you for the second half of the year?
Most importantly, we have to see what the dollar continues to do if you're looking for a catalyst for a lot of underperforming both resource, emerging market plays, but anything that's been dollar sensitive. And the reality is based upon central bank differentials. If you believe what Fed futures are telling us, the dollar should probably stay below this 200 moving average more or less. I don't think it breaks down dramatically, but again, that's very big for emerging markets, for oil. I know you're just talking about the dynamics there, but also even some of the resource plays. If I look at what's really underperformed, and I want to be screening for that, deep value has really underperformed. And I'm not talking about, again, blown out names in the energy sector or even a steel company or two. I'm talking about names like Intel, I'm talking about GM, Carnival Cruise Lines. If you're looking at these names relative to the S&P, they've underperformed by about 2,500 basis points. Yeah, that much since the beginning of 2018. So I think deep value has a chance to rotate, especially if we get a trade deal. I think despite the fear on the elections around healthcare and the rhetoric you could see, I continue to believe the most defensive place for investors in an environment where I think unquestionably, depending on what you think the market does or not, either way, people are going to be concerned about growth. Earnings of north of 18% or so for this sector means healthcare will continue to be very defensive.
All right, top corporate story is Jony Ive. I mean, the legendary designer for Apple, designed pretty much every product we all use nearly every day.
Breaking news last night on Fast Money.
Yeah, breaking news on Fast Money. Stock not reacting a lot right now, but I don't think the stock move underpins the importance of Sir Jony Ive to the company. What's your take on his departure?
I think he is emblematic of the former days of Apple and innovation and revolution. I think it's really more about evolution. I think it's more about a dynamic where really people have been most critical about Apple in the last 4 or 5 years that there hasn't been this major innovation. I don't think this is a big deal. I think the relationship is not shattered. I think this is a case of a natural progression for him.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Tim. The guy that designed every major product from the phone to the watch to the headquarters leaving is not a big deal?
Well, I mean, are we giving Jony Ive all of the credit for Apple's innovation from inception? I'm not. And more importantly, right now, Apple is not an innovation machine. Apple is moving into being a core consumer products company that's not just about hardware. It's about services. If you think about really what the drivers for the stock have been, it's about how you value Apple as a blended multiple of the services and a hardware company. Apple's biggest issues right now, outside of a real direct hit from the trade war, are either one, an underpriced competitor around $500-600 and a kind of exodus off the App Store. I don't see those things happening.